The sports world is reeling with grief after the sudden and heartbreaking death of Marshawn Kneeland, the young Dallas Cowboys defensive end who passed away at only 24 years old. His death has left teammates, coaches, and fans across the nation struggling to process the loss of a player who embodied promise, perseverance, and quiet strength. What began as a normal Wednesday night in Texas turned into one of the most devastating moments in recent NFL memory. Marshawn Kneeland's journey was not one of privilege or fame from the start. Born in Grand Rapids, Michigan in 2001, he grew up with big dreams and a humble background. He played football at Godwin Heights High School, where he made his mark as a powerful linebacker and tight end. Coaches remember him as a hard-working young man with raw determination and discipline beyond his years. While others doubted whether he would make it to the top, Marshawn simply worked harder. His focus, loyalty, and love for the game became his defining qualities, paving the path that would take him to Western Michigan University. At Western Michigan, his talent blossomed. He became known for his fierce tackles and commanding presence on the field. But more than his strength, it was his leadership that stood out. He was never one to crave the spotlight, preferring instead to motivate and uplift those around him. His college coaches often said he was the kind of player every team needs, consistent, humble, and hungry to learn. That determination caught the eye of NFL scouts. In 2024, Marshawn Kneeland's dream became reality when the Dallas Cowboys selected him in the second round of the NFL draft. It was one of the happiest moments of his life. In interviews that day, his smile said everything. He spoke about his late mother, Wendy, who had always believed in him, and about how much he wished she could see that moment. To honor her memory, he wore a necklace containing her ashes around his neck during every game. That piece of jewelry wasn't just an accessory. It was a symbol of love, grief, and perseverance. To Marshawn, his mother's spirit never left his side. His rookie year with the Cowboys was filled with learning and adjustment. He showed flashes of brilliance, recording solid defensive performances before suffering a knee injury that briefly sidelined him, but he fought his way back, determined not to let setbacks define him. When the 2025 season began, fans saw a new Marshawn Kneeland, stronger, faster, and more confident. On a crisp Monday night earlier this season, Marshawn made what would tragically become the defining highlight of his brief career. During a nationally televised game against the Arizona Cardinals, he recovered a blocked punt and scored his first NFL touchdown. The crowd erupted as his teammates surrounded him in celebration. For Marshawn, that moment felt like destiny, the realization of years of struggle, sacrifice, and unrelenting faith in himself. In the locker room afterward, his teammates said he was beaming. He couldn't stop smiling. That night, he called his family to share the excitement, telling them he finally felt like he had arrived. But behind that bright smile, there was a quiet struggle that few could see. Reports later revealed that Marshawn had been battling mental health issues for some time. On the night of November 5th, police attempted to stop his car in Frisco, Texas, for a traffic violation. When he failed to pull over, officers gave chase. He eventually crashed along the southbound lanes of Dallas Parkway and fled on foot. Hours later, at around 1:30 in the morning, officers found him dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. According to dispatch records later released, Marshawn's girlfriend, Catalina, had called police in distress. She told officers that he was armed and had expressed thoughts of ending his life. The NFL also reportedly alerted local authorities after one of its players, believed to be Marshawn, sent goodbye messages to family members. Plano police had been dispatched to perform a welfare check at his residence around 11:40 p.m., but they were unable to make contact. By the time he was found, it was too late. The young star who had just begun to live his dream was gone. The Dallas Cowboys organization released a statement shortly after confirming the news. It is with extreme sadness that the Dallas Cowboys share that Marshawn Kneeland tragically passed away this morning, the team wrote. Marshawn was a beloved teammate and member of our organization. Our thoughts and prayers are with his girlfriend Catalina and his family. The NFL Players Association also expressed sorrow, calling him a player whose impact on those around him was immeasurable. Tributes quickly poured in from across the sports world. Teammates described him as a kind soul, always smiling, always encouraging others. One veteran player said that Marshawn never let fame change him, that he remained grounded and respectful no matter how much attention came his way. His college coach at Western Michigan said, "He was one of those players who made everyone better, not just on the field, but in life." Social media filled with photos, memories, and messages of disbelief. Fans shared highlights of his college and NFL performances, remembering the way he celebrated every small victory with gratitude. His agent, Jonathan Persley, released a heartfelt statement saying, "Marshawn was one of the most genuine people I've ever met. His energy was infectious. This loss is beyond words." Even as the details of his final hours emerged, the focus of the public shifted toward mental health awareness in professional sports. Teammates and former players spoke out, emphasizing the need for open conversations about emotional struggles that often go unseen behind the fame and pressure of professional athletics. Marshawn's death, tragic as it is, has become a sobering reminder that success and pain can coexist silently, and that even the strongest among us can feel overwhelmed. Friends close to him recalled that after his mother's passing, he carried her memory everywhere. They said her death affected him deeply, and though he found strength in football, that pain never fully left him. He often talked about playing not just for himself, but for her, to make her proud. Many believe that weight, combined with the pressure of an NFL career, may have been too heavy to bear alone. As the investigation continues, police have confirmed that the case is being treated as a suicide. However, authorities and family members have asked for privacy as they grieve. What is certain is that the entire Cowboys organization has been shaken to its core. Team owner Jerry Jones has privately met with the family and has offered full support to ensure they have everything they need during this time. The team plans to honor Marshawn Kneeland at their next home game. His jersey will be displayed on the sideline, and players are expected to wear helmet decals with his number. Before kickoff, there will be a moment of silence at AT&T Stadium, a symbolic farewell to a teammate gone far too soon. Fans are expected to fill the stands wearing his jersey, holding signs of support, and uniting in remembrance of a player who captured hearts both on and off the field. As of now, no public announcement about Marshawn Kneeland's burial or memorial service has been made. His family has not yet decided where or when the funeral will take place. The Cowboys organization has stated that details will be shared once the family finalizes arrangements, and they have requested privacy in the meantime. What remains clear, however, is the profound loss felt throughout the sports world. Marshawn Kneeland was not just another athlete. He was a son, a brother, a teammate, and a friend. He was someone who smiled through hardship, who cared deeply for others, and who gave everything he had to the game he loved. In the days since his passing, tributes have continued to flow in. Fans have left flowers and candles outside the Cowboys' training facility. In Michigan, a memorial was organized by his former high school teammates who gathered on the football field where his journey began. They shared stories about his kindness, his jokes, and his unwavering belief that hard work could overcome anything. His life, though short, carries lessons for all of us. It reminds us that mental health must be treated with the same urgency as physical health, that no amount of success or fame can shield a person from pain. It reminds us to check in on our loved ones, to ask, to listen, and to be present. Marshawn's story underscores the need for compassion, understanding, and the acknowledgement that even heroes have breaking points. Those who knew him best say that Marshawn Kneeland will be remembered for his smile. It was the kind of smile that could light up a locker room after a tough loss, that could lift spirits in moments of defeat. It was a reflection of the warmth inside him, a warmth that, even in death, continues to touch the hearts of everyone who knew him. He was just beginning to write his story when it came to an end. Yet even in that brief span of time, He showed what resilience, humility, and dedication look like. The NFL will remember his strength on the field. His family and friends will remember his tenderness off it. As the football world continues to mourn, one thing remains certain. Marshawn Kneeland's legacy will live on, not only in highlight reels or statistics, but in the love he inspired, the awareness he raised, and the lives he touched. Still, as of this moment, no announcement regarding his burial has been made. The public and his fans wait patiently for updates, hoping to pay their final respects when the time comes. Until then, all that can be offered are words of grief, love, and remembrance for a life that ended far too soon.